welcome to Heavy D Storytelling. We're going to be reading a story, but first we're going to read the Bible. And I bet you're wondering why this is in my hands. For fun. I hope you guys enjoy. Make sure did it again. We're going to be doing the synopsis after the Bible, and then after the synopsis, we're going to be reading the Pilgrim's Progress. Pilgrims. Hope you guys enjoy. Make a like button, subscribe, and comment on this video. And by the way, I am not sick anymore. I never was sick. I was just doing that for a funny joke. So all you guys in the comments, stop crying.
Not sure what just happened, but I know we don't normally do this on Wednesdays, but here we are. All right, so we're on Exodus chapter 13. This is the English Standard Version, and let me begin. The Lord said to Moses, "Consecrate to me all the firstborn, whatever is the first to open the womb among the people of Israel, both man and of beast, is mine." Then Moses said to the people, "Remember this day in which you came out from Egypt, out of the house of slavery, for by a strong hand the Lord brought you out from this place. No leavened bread shall be eaten. Today in the month of Abib you are going out, and when the Lord brings you into the land of the Canaanites, the Hittites, the Amorites, the Hivites, and the Jebusites, which he swore to your fathers to give you, a land flowing with milk and honey, you shall keep this service in this month. 7 days you shall eat unleavened bread, and on the seventh day there shall be a feast to the Lord. Unleavened bread shall be eaten for 7 days. No leavened bread shall be seen with you, and no leaven shall be seen with you in all your territory. You shall tell your son on that day, 'It is because of what the Lord did for me when I came out of Egypt.' And it shall be to you as a sign on your hand and as a memorial between your eyes, that the law of the Lord may be in your mouth. For with a strong hand the Lord has brought you out of Egypt. You shall therefore keep this statute at its appointed time from year to year. When the Lord brings you into the land of the Canaanites, as he swore to you and your fathers, and shall give it to you, you shall set apart to the Lord all that first opens the womb. All the firstborn of your animals that are males shall be the Lord's. Every firstborn of a donkey you shall redeem with a lamb, or if you will not redeem it, you shall break its neck. Every firstborn of man among your sons you shall redeem. And when in time to come your son asks you, 'What does this mean?' you shall say to him, 'By a strong hand the Lord brought us out of Egypt, from the house of slavery. For when Pharaoh stubbornly refused to let us go, the Lord killed all the firstborn in the land of Egypt, both the firstborn of man and the firstborn of animals. Therefore I sacrifice to the Lord all the males that first open the womb, but all the firstborn of my sons I redeem. It shall be as a mark on your hand or frontlets between your eyes, for by a strong hand the Lord brought us out of Egypt.' When Pharaoh let the people go, God did not lead them by the way of the land of the Philistines, although that was near. For God said, 'Lest the people change their minds when they see war and return to Egypt.' But God led the people around by the way of the wilderness toward the Red Sea. And the people of Israel went up out of the land of Egypt equipped for battle. Moses took the bones of Joseph with him, for Joseph had made the sons of Israel solemnly swear, saying, 'God will surely visit you, and you shall carry up my bones with you from here.' And they moved on from Succoth and encamped at Etham on the edge of the wilderness. And the Lord went before them by day in a pillar of cloud to lead them along the way, and by night in a pillar of fire to give them light, that they might travel by day and by night. The pillar of cloud by day and the pillar of fire by night did not depart from before the people." So that is the end of Exodus chapter 13. Not sure why I have an apple here on my table. All right. So we are now in chapter 12 of the Pilgrim's Progress. So in the last chapter, Christian came up to an Easter bunny, and the Easter bunny hopped around and hid a lot of eggs. And then I think I hear a trumpet. All right, so the Easter bunny hid a lot of eggs, and then here's Kimberly to say how it really happened.
Come on, you're fired again. Easter bunny? Seriously? So, what actually happened was he saw more visions, didn't he?
Yes.
So, one of them
Was a cross.
Yeah, one of them, Christian, he goes up the hill, sees the cross, and then his burden goes down the hill. And he happily goes down the hill as well. And he sees 3 people, and he knows that they're all asleep. He knows that they're in danger, so he wakes them up and says, "Hey, you're in danger. Please, you should go sleep somewhere else." And they're like, "Nah, the danger's far away, whatever." And he's like, "Well, I tried to warn them." And I think that's about it, right?
Yep.
As you can tell, not a lot happens.
And those 3 people's names were Simple, Sloth, and Presumption. So that's the name of the 3 people. All right. So now we're on to chapter 12, which is called Formalist and Hypocrisy. So let me go ahead and get started. And as he was troubled thereabout, he espied 2 men come tumbling over the wall on the left hand of the narrow way, and they made up a pace to him. The name of the one was Formalist, and the name of the other Hypocrisy. So, as I said, they drew up unto him, who thus entered with them into discourse. Christian: Gentlemen, whence came you, and whither do you go? Formalist and Hypocrisy: We were born in the land of vainglory, and are going for praise to Mount Zion. Christian: Why came you not in at the gate which standeth at the beginning of the way? Know ye not that it is written that he that cometh not in by the door, but climbeth up some other way, the same is a thief and a robber? Formalist and Hypocrisy: They said that to go to the gate for entrance was by all their countrymen counted too far about, and that therefore their usual way was to make a short cut of it, and to climb over the wall as they had done. I think there's another page. Yep, there sure is. Christian: But will it not be counted a trespass against the Lord of the city, whither we are bound, thus to violate his revealed will? Formalist and Hypocrisy: They told him that as for that, he needed not to trouble his head thereabout, for what they did they had custom for, and could produce it, if need were, testimony that would witness it for more than 1,000 years. Christian: But, said Christian, will you stand a trial at law? Formalist and Hypocrisy: They told him that custom, it being of so long standing as above 1,000 years, would doubtless now be admitted as a thing legal by an impartial judge. And besides, said they, if we get into the way, what matter is it which way we get in? If we are in, we are in. Thou art but in the way, who, as we perceive, came in at the gate, and we also are in the way that came tumbling over the wall, wherein now is thy condition better than ours? Christian: I walk by the rule of my master. You walk by the rude working of your fancies. You are counted thieves already by the Lord of the way. Therefore, I doubt you will not be found true men at the end of the way. You come in by yourselves without his direction, and shall go out by yourselves without his mercy. To this they made him but little answer, only they bid him look to himself. Then I saw that they went on every man in his way, without much conference one with another, save that these two men told Christian that as to laws and ordinances they doubted not, but that they should as conscientiously do them as he. Therefore, said they, we see not wherein thou differest from us, but by the coat that is on thy back, which was, as we trow, given thee by some of thy neighbors, to hide the shame of thy nakedness. Christian, by laws and ordinances you will not be saved, since you came not in by the door. And as for this coat that is on my back, it was given me by the Lord of the place whither I go, and that, as you say, to cover my nakedness with. And I take it as a token of kindness to me, for I had nothing but rags before, and besides, thus I comfort myself as I go. Surely, think I, when I come to the gate of the city, the Lord thereof will know me for good, since I have his coat on my back, a coat that he gave me freely in the day that he stripped me of my rags. I have, moreover, a mark in my forehead, of which perhaps you have taken no notice, which one of my Lord's most intimate associates fixed there in the day that my burden fell off my shoulders. I will tell you, moreover, that I had then given me a roll sealed to comfort me by reading as I go on the way. I was also bid to give it in at the celestial gate in token of my certain going in after it. All which things I doubt you want, and want them because you came not in at the gate. To these things they gave him no answer, only they looked upon each other and laughed. Then I saw that they went all on, save that Christian kept before. Then I saw that they went all on, save that Christian kept before, who had no more talk but with himself, and that sometimes sighingly, and sometimes comfortably also he would be often reading in the roll that one of the shining ones gave him, by which he was refreshed. I beheld then that they all went on till they came to the foot of the hill Difficulty, at the bottom of which there was a spring. There were also in the same place two other ways besides that which came straight from the gate. One turned to the left hand, and the other to the right, at the bottom of the hill. But the narrow way lay right up the hill, and the name of the going up the side of the hill is called Difficulty. Christian now went to the spring, and drank thereof to refresh himself, and then began to go up the hill, saying, The hill, though high, I covet to ascend. The difficulty will not me offend. For I perceive the way to life lies here. Come pluck my heart, let's neither faint nor fear. Better, though difficult, the right way to go, than wrong, though easy, where the end is woe. The other two also came to the foot of the hill, but when they saw that the hill was steep and high, and that there were two other ways to go, and supposing also that these two ways might meet again with that up which Christian went, on the other side of the hill, therefore they were resolved to go in those ways. Now the name of one of those ways was Danger, and the name of the other Destruction. So the one took the way which is called Danger, which led him into a great wood, and the other took directly up the way to Destruction, which led him into a wide field full of dark mountains, where he stumbled and fell and rose no more. And that is the end of 12, and chapter 13 is called Timorous and Mistrust. The first word is I, and I will see you again next time. so that we can read that. So that is the end of today's story, and I hope that you're enjoying The Pilgrim's Progress by John Bunyan. God bless you. Have a great night. Thank you. Bye.